Hey guys, how you doing? Just this is like take 4. I'm trying to doing the intro and the outro, like just saying hi to my phone is just really funny to me, and I'm not used to it yet, so I'm still like really awkward about it. So maybe someday I'll put up like outtakes or something of, of me saying to myself, "That was stupid. Why did you just say that?" Because I don't know what to say. It's just like, hey, it's weird. And some people say like the same things. The outro too, it's just so difficult, but not, it's just a greeting, right? Anyways, so it's still cold outside, apparently. I don't know if you can see my breath. But I got my jacket on, I got my shoes on, because I wanted to talk to you for more than 3 to 5 minutes. So let's jump right in. Weight loss wise, no, hold on. I want to say thank you for coming back to my channel. And I think that's important to say every single time right off the bat, because this is just so therapeutic. This helps. This is working for me. Being able to talk, get some emotions out, get some feelings out, get out, some things that are on my brain, and just talk. It's fun, and I've been able to connect with people that I haven't talked to in a long time, and this is a lot of fun, and this is really cool. I encourage anybody to do something like this. If you're not already, try it out. Put up a couple videos, or just take a couple videos of yourself and see how cool it is. This is actually a blast. I love doing it, and thank you for all your support. Thanks for coming back day and day after day, and liking and subscribing, and putting up comments. And it's always a blast to get your comments. I might not get to them right away. For some reason, they don't, like, it doesn't ding or whatever. I don't get a notification when I get them. So it's like I just saw that my buddy Rob posted something, or left a comment like a couple days ago, and I just saw it, because I'm horrible about that stuff. So I'll get better at that, I promise. Shoot me a comment, and let's chit chat. We'll have some fun. So now we'll jump into the weight loss stuff. Still at 405, which is a good, comfortable number. I'm total, from the heaviest I've ever been, I'm down 41 pounds, and I think I'm down almost 20 pounds from when I started on January 1st. So that's really cool to see that number slowly declining. And slowly is the key word there, because this isn't going to happen overnight, and I totally understand that. But to see that number changing, to see my eating patterns change, to see what I'm eating, how much of it I'm eating, how much water I'm drinking, and then being able to share that with you guys, and then I'll be able to look back on this and see what worked and what was successful and what wasn't. Like tonight was probably not successful. We had nachos and tacos. We had kind of like a taco Saturday. And I had a small taco, and then I had like a small nacho. And so I'm thinking, like, best of both worlds, because I like them both. I want a little bit of both. But my calories were like off the charts. I went over on my calories today, and I'm not upset about it. It was delicious. I felt full, and it was actually kind of like the only meal I ate. For lunch, I had a banana, a pear, a Cliff Bar, white macadamia nut, and what else did I eat? A little bag of cashews, salt and pepper cashews. It's 100 calories. But then, like, the banana was 100 calories, the pear was 100 calories, the cashews were 100 calories, and then the Cliff Bar is like 250 calories. So one meal had me at 500 almost calories, and I was like, that's like, I can eat a healthy choice bowl, like one of those power bowls, and they're only like 260, and I'm more full, I'm more satisfied. But what I ate was, I feel like, a bit healthier. I know it's fruit, and fruit's like sugars, and that's not good. But I do like to get my fruits and veggies in somehow, some way along the road. And I was just in the mood for some fruit. So I could have eaten worse, but I didn't. And so that's okay. So I went into to dinner with like 1,000 calories, and I'm thinking like, oh man, I can binge if I want to, and I didn't. Like I said, I had a small taco, a small nacho. Sorry, the kids are screaming and yelling and horsing around, which is why I came outside. So you got some yelling in the background there, and now some crying. One of these days I'm going to do this vlog like in the middle of that, and you guys will see the fun that happens when you got 7 kids running around. Liam is here this weekend, so we're back up to 7, and love having him. He is a blast. He gets my jokes, and none of the other kids really do. It's really funny. He'll be the only one to laugh at my jokes, and I love having him around. He's a blast. And so, all right, I think that's it. Good day. Slept in Saturday, and then we played some video games, and we've just been chilling. What else happened today? Yeah, I guess that's it. Real quick, I just wanted to take a minute to again say thank you to everybody who left me comments, and I've actually received texts, I've received phone calls, I've received comments on my Instagram and on YouTube from people that I haven't talked to in a while, and I've just been really overwhelmed with the response from my video that I put up 2 days ago about depression and loss. One thing I did, and I appreciate you guys, like I totally, man, like my heart is like pounding out of my chest just thinking about how much I felt so loved the past few days. But a couple people responded like, hey Murph, are you okay? Is everything okay? Or, what's wrong, man? Are you all right? And so I just wanted to like say, like, I am not one of the types of people out there that are suffering or battling depression. This is not a normal day. The way that I was feeling, I think that was either Wednesday or Thursday. That is not a typical day. That I get the blues. I get the blues one day, maybe once a month. Just have a bad day, and I think we all do. We just have a blue day, and so but I felt kind of vulnerable in that moment when I was sharing my journal, and I just felt like that was a good time to express some of my experiences. And I didn't really get a chance to touch on that because my video was going so long. I no longer battle or suffer from that depression. I've learned a lot of really good tools, a lot of different ways to take care of myself mentally. And the last time that I needed any sort of help or medication for those things was like over 12 years ago, when before Aiden was born, I think, or just after he was born. And that was the last time I was like prescribed and diagnosed with depression. Currently I'm seeing a therapist and a dietitian and a doctor regularly, and that is not something that I'm been diagnosed with. They have no concerns for my mental stability, and if they did, then I probably wouldn't be able to have the surgery that I'm having. And so we're keeping a close eye on those things. They are aware of my past, and I was completely honest, as I am with everything. And so I told them that I used to battle and suffer from depression, but I don't anymore. Have I completely 100% nipped it in the bud? You never do. You just move on, and every day is another day, and we're blessed to have breath in our lungs when we wake up the next day, and we just move forward. And even in that video, I told you, hey, I'm going to be here tomorrow. I'm going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to wake up, and we're going to try it again. And that's kind of like my philosophy with life, is just taking it one day at a time, and just having grace for myself, and being able to forgive myself, and not living with that regret of letting problems, bad news in the mail, or, a flat tire, and those types of things, really get you down, And so, but there are people out there, and I used to be one of those people that just had bad day after bad day after bad day, and you can feel the pain of the depression, and it's almost crippling sometimes. I can't say I've been to that point where I used to be in many years. Losing my aunt was tough, but I never really slipped into that daily grind of depression. It was more of a mourning and loss and dealing with mourning, because there's stages of mourning and things like that. So that was a new kind of low, a new kind of sadness that I had to learn how to deal with. You know, 2 years ago, even a year ago, I wouldn't even be able to talk about my aunt passing away, because it was just still such a hot topic for me, and I'd get triggered. Nah. But no, I would just like start crying instantly. I usually couldn't. I'd just start blubbering talking about her, and some days I do, but now that I'm able to actually talk about it, I've come a long way from that point. So the other thing that I wanted to share was that there are people out there who do suffer from depression and anxiety and lots of different mental, issues and instabilities, and they need love and caring and kindness. And sometimes we don't know who those people are. And they could be the happiest people. I've never been the happiest of people, but I've always been kind of a funny guy. I think I'm funny. My wife doesn't think I'm funny, but I think I'm funny. And I like to crack jokes. I like to play pranks. I like to do fun things. And typically, you'll find those types of people are the ones that struggle the most sometimes. And so, so it was just, I was just trying to say, love everybody. You never know what people are going through day in and day out. When you see somebody at the store, don't look at a big burly guy with a beard and tattoos and just think like, oh, he's probably angry, or, he's got issues, or, any stereotypes. Stereotypes are bad, you know what I mean? Discriminating is bad. Racism obviously is really bad. Like, we gotta stop judging a book by its cover like we teach our kids. We tell our kids not to judge a book by its cover, but then as you get older, you kind of forget those things, and you start doing those things as an adult, and then you realize, like, what the heck am I doing? That's not nice. That's just like cruel. That's heartless. That's cold. And so you never know who's going through, hard times, struggles. You never know. You definitely can't tell people that are going through depression, because they'll have a happy face on it 1 second, but in their minds, they just want to go home and get away from people. And so I know these things from experience, but I am proud to say, and I'm happy to say, that I don't really feel that way anymore. It's super rare. What happened the other day was pretty rare. I was just feeling kind of sad and vulnerable. And so just wanted to make that clear. I'm okay. I'm fine. Thank you so much for all the texts and all the messages. I appreciate everybody checking in on me and making sure that I've gotten scriptures and inspirational quotes and things like that. I appreciate everybody checking in on me. I really do. I really, really do. And continue to send those. That's cool. Continue to pray for me. Continue to pray for our family. That's awesome. We'll take all the prayer, all the scriptures, all the positive, vibes, all the anything you can throw at us, any good thoughts. Do it. We love it. But just know that I'm okay. Everything's fine. I'm happy as a clam, and Liam's here, and all the kids are here, and we're all having a blast. And so I'm gonna cut the video now, because I want to get back inside. I can't feel my fingers anymore. Yeah, I can't feel that. Yeah, can't feel that. It's really cold. I should invest in some gloves. So, oh, I'm getting a text. Let's get out of the way. So I'm gonna go inside on that note. Thank you again. God bless you guys for checking in on me and the family, and making sure that everything's okay here. Everything is good. We're doing great, and we're trusting and leaning on God's understanding for our lives and our future, because our understanding sucks. Our brains are kind of messed up sometimes, so we just got to lean on God's understanding of things. And so that's what we're doing. continue to pray for us. We love you. Be kind to somebody out there because it's the kind thing to do. It's the right thing to do, okay? I'm going to go inside. I'm freezing. Talk to you later. Bye.